Yoshi's Story is a man's video game made by a small company called Nintendo. It was released in Japan on December 21st in 1997 and released several months later in North America and Europe. Yoshi's Story was also re-released on consoles like the Wii, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch, online, and expansion pack. You might as well just buy the old bundle from 1997. Anyway, I acquired an N64 and a copy of Yoshi's Story from my mysterious source. I'm really excited for this game. I mean, Yoshi's been my day one since I was just a wee little vermin. I'm more of a light blue guy, but of course, you gotta respect the classic green, because green isn't that bad of a color. It's just that I'm a guy that likes the color blue, and that's all there is to it. It doesn't bother me or anything that they don't mass produce light blue Yoshi collectibles, but that's fine. If they did start pumping those out though, I would buy them. But it's fine. Green is cool. It's cool, alright? It's fine. But yeah, if there was one character out of the entire Nintendo franchise for me to pick, it would be the Yoshi guy, Mr. Island himself. He is an S- rank in Smash Ultimate, which is a big deal. So of course, you know I'm already going to be picking, and you probably guessed, Ganondorf. Nah, just kidding, I play Little Man. Amza is one of my favorite Smash Melee competitors. This guy literally brought Yoshi from the ashes and made him from an F tier character to a B tier. Now, I've always been good at analogies, but that's like taking a shopping cart and starting to do BMX tricks in a skate park, am I right? And for any normies confused, what, did Yoshi take a math test or something and study real hard? Like, what do you mean he was an F and now he's a B in Melee? But you can't get an S on a math test, so what gives? What is this unheard of ranking that you are talking about, Jonathan? Well, this may be confusing, but I can assure that you've at least seen one of these things before. Right? And that is actually where the original tier list comes from grading characters in fighting games based on their potential ability and skill ceiling in combat. For example, Fox in Super Smash Bros. Melee is an S rank because of his fast playstyle, but Yoshi was kind of a blank slate in F tier, and Amza brought him up from the grave by showing his potential in the fighting ring. I got a little off topic there, but you get the point. This game is literally the backstory of the apple-tinted Dinosauria, and this video is about his fable. Combine them, and this gets you Yoshi's Story. So yeah, I guess you could say I kinda like Yoshi, but what gave it away? Okay, that's enough jib jab jaw flapping blib blabbering nonsense. Enjoy the video. Ziggly zaggly zoo, how are you? And welcome to Yoshi's Story. The game opens up with the title screen, if you can believe it. The way the game displays the first cutscene is you just sit at the title screen and wait for it to play. But instead of sitting through the flippin' cutscene, this clammy old chum right here skips through the opening cutscene, so I don't even know the story going into it. Huh. Can you believe it? So, for the folks at home who want to know what happened, let me give you the recap. So basically, this disgusting creature of filth, Baby Bowser, takes the Tree of Happiness. I forgot what it's called, but we'll go with that. Now look at him. Look at them. That's what he did. He made the whites of their eyes pop out. What a disgusting animal. And these eggs that these poor mothers and fathers ejected from their bodies hatch, and they know something's off. And the 6 of these little eggy people embark on the journey to go get the tree through 6 pages of this book and save the day. Whoa. Just hop right into it, eh? So Yoshi's Story here does something a little bit different. They get a little frisky with it. They try something weird. They let you pick a path. And what I mean by that is, as you can see here, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels to choose from. And you could play any of these levels. Any of them. And all you have to do is beat one of these stages to get to the next page. So this is a different style, which I kind of like, honestly. It's kind of a fresh, different experience, if you will, of a game. And you know, we go light blue, baby. As I hop, skip, jump, leaped my way through the beginnings of the first level, I approached a weird-looking gray blob thing with red polka dots on his underwear, which I guess is supposed to be an elephant, and his name is Pachyderm, which actually is a play on words, which actually means elephant, I think, in Japanese. Why is he scratching his ass? And he serves a very important purpose in this game. What Pachyderm does is he teaches the player all of the different controls. As you can see, I learned how to sniff right there, even though I may have not known it at the time that was sniffing, but that's not the point. And I learned how to ground pound, and I was trying out all sorts of stuff, is basically the point I'm trying to get across, which is important for the game to teach you the controls. And I think this was a cool way to teach the player that indirectly. So I ground pounded my way past Pachyderm after a couple tries and flicked my tongue on some red balls. After getting past Pachyderm a second time, you arrive at a start flag, and running past this flag starts a timer of sorts with a scary chain chomp. And I never see something like this again after the first stage, which is kind of a recurring theme with this game, is they'll have a unique gimmick for a level and then you never see it again. But I think that's kind of a good thing because it keeps each level fresh and it piques your curiosity to see what's in the other levels possibly. The way Yoshi's Story's levels setup kind of work is you just loop around the level and you explore until you eventually get 30 fruits. And these fruits translate to Yoshi's mood, which is essentially just a score system, but they had to get fancy and call it mood, I guess, but it's whatever. Like, they didn't really have to do that. I don't know why they did that. It just makes it more confusing, but it's whatever. And then you move on to the next page. Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. I thought I was going to have to beat 4 levels, but like I was saying earlier, you just beat 1 level and you move right on to the next page. So you kind of set your own path through the storybook, which is kind of a unique game mechanic. The second page is Cavern. In my opinion, this is the hardest page in the game because it never got quite as difficult as it did in this level for some reason. And this is where I meet my first maker. I lost Light Blue Yoshi. I can't play as Light Blue Yoshi anymore after this. He's dead, I tell you, dead! That's all it is. I'm dead. Bro. I'm straight shit. Oh, this is kind of peepee. Oh, nah. I can't even play as that one. He got sent to the Shadow Realm. Got sent to the Shadow Realm. Well, Dark Blue's the next best thing. A secret for you. This is an unusual place. If you use your nose, you'll find out why. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Well, anyway, I sniffed the ground, got an exclamation point, and then saw this creepy looking thing. Oh my gosh. And then I ran past this guy, which I guess is Miss Warp. So I guess ran past this lady, and then went in this pot. This game is just way too much for me, man. I gotta lay off. I mean, how naive was I for thinking this is just a little baby's introduction to video games? This is a hard game. This is when I learned my lesson, okay? That was here. Oh yeah, remember Miss Warp? I guess apparently she works as a checkpoint, so I didn't get that. I didn't know that. I didn't get that memo. And then I die, so then I have to go all the way back through that bumbling of baloney and poop and pee and cum, and I don't know. It was just a bunch of stuff. But then finally, after dying multiple times and killing off the blue Yoshi heritage, I got through it with Amza's favorite color, red Yoshi, and we got through Cavern, okay? We did it. Sorry guys, I got a little carried away. I learned a couple new cuss words and I thought I might as well use them now, but that doesn't mean I can just toss them around all willy-nilly. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, Let's see what this page summit brings to the table. I picked stage 1 in hopes that it would be easier than whatever the heck I played in the last page. And it turns out there's actually a little bit of a method to my madness, because the number on each level correlates to the difficulty of the level. Here we go again with some random gimmick, and this time it's a green worm. Oh, what? They're called snakes? Oh, must be new. But anyway, these snakes have a weird quirk. Like Deku! They change direction when you jump, and my feeble mind just couldn't comprehend that because I was stuck on this level for half an hour. Half an hour! Well, might as well check out this pot while I'm up here because I don't know when I'm gonna fall again. Oh, what the heck? There's a bunch of shy guys. Hey, maybe I can get some of this fruit. Hey, what? We'll hit them the second time around. Okay, here we go. What? Dude, no. Hey, I'm literally trying to get some of these fruit and they're just not going in my mouth. Okay, third time's the charm. Come on. Oh, crap. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, looks like we gotta use Big Green now. Also, I was eating fruit and it put blank hearts. What does that even... What, is that just fake fruit that they have as preservatives or something? But after getting past all that madness, you enter into a pot which takes you to a big, scary dragon! Be brave or better. Let's go on the dragon, man. Which does the same thing as the snakes, but it's a dragon, so it's cooler. And then once you've collected enough fruits, this is where we meet the first boss of the game. Bosses may differ depending on the level. Honestly, I was confused on how to beat this thing for a little bit until I realized you just licked it. Which is misleading, because Cloud and Candy himself, and I quote, slurpity slurp, I'm so sweet, you can't lick me. Well, after a short little tussle, you move on to the next page, which is the jungle. And this page has some of the weirdest background music I've ever heard. Who's that? What is that? It is literally just grunting, is what I thought at first. But then I listened to it a little closer after recording, and it's the Yoshi's story theme, but with like grunts or something. I don't know. It's like some guys just grunting into the mic to the Yoshi's story song. Don't listen to this man. He's crazy. It's just the Yoshi sound effects pitched down. Big blurp. Oh, well, I know what this is gonna be. It's just gonna be a big fish in the water. Just like in a beach stage from Mario. Well, this should be easy. I just gotta jump around him and stuff. What? Hey! Oh, that was a setup. Come on! Oh, are you serious? I mean, really, somebody must have had to put that there just to mess you up. Because there is no way. I did not have enough time to react to that. Huh. Well, looks like we only got 2 Yoshis left. I guess we'll go pink because I don't like lemons. Well, surely I don't mess it up a second time, right? So we're raw talking this. Why did I hit that? I know what that says. No! No! No, okay, no. Surely. Bo Burly Banana Wana Bobama. I don't mess this up a third time in the row. I mean, I would have to suck some real crap to die a third time to this guy. Okay. Nope. Dude, okay. This isn't even a joke. I am just this terrible. Like, I can't even make this up. Don't. Rochacholoni and cheese. Big mistake, Chudulus Maximus. Stage 4 is the hardest difficulty you can pick in any page, and boy was I in for it. I will say though, right now, I will say this. I'll say this right here and right now. It definitely was cool. They had a lot of new gimmicks in this one. But for someone who was just trying to get back to where I died, I was not in the mood for any of this mumbo jumbo Jimmy Neutron brain blast stuff. There was a moon in the background, which was pretty cool, I guess. But I gotta play as my Blue Yoshi again, so who cares? And for some reason, out of pure delusion, I thought that picking stage 3 on Summit was a good idea. Sure, I was trying to see the other levels, but holy crap, man. On these hard stages, I had to go around a couple times at least. So fair warning to anybody who wants to play this game. It's not for little babies, this is for men. And only men can play these hard stages. If you're a little baby, then stick to the easy levels like stage 1. I did learn that they have a different page 3 boss depending on what stage you play. And because I picked a different level this time, I gotta fight Cloudjin. And before we get to page 4, I want you, yes you, hey you, I want you to guess how long it took me to get back to page 4. That's right, you got it. It took my dumbass 50 minutes to get back. There were 2 fatalities on my way back to page 4. On the way there, I got a white shy guy, and this guy just kind of followed me around through page 3 for a bit. It turns out this shy guy is basically a second life, and he flies all the way back to the castle of scariness and takes one of the decrepit dead Yoshis and brings him back to life. After getting back to page 4, luckily enough, I decided to pick stage 1, and this level isn't too hard, except for this one point where I couldn't get past these bees for the life of me. And it turns out you can jump higher by holding the joystick up and then holding the jump button. What? If I hold up, he jumps higher? Bro. No. That is such a crucial mechanic. How did I not know that? I did not know this for the entire game up until now. I didn't really need to do this at any point except here. But crap, man. Like, how was I supposed to know that? I guess I could have taken the tutorial, but like, then I'd be like a baby or something. I'm not trying to do that. But I figured it out like the Christopher Columbus of Yoshi's story, collected 30 fruits, and moved on to the 5th page. The next page was an underwater level, and this is just your generic water level. Everybody hates them. I hate them. I mean, there's these jellyfish, but there wasn't really anything special about this stage, except for this white viney looking guy, which I thought was me at first, but it actually turns out to be a seahorse, I think. I'm not really sure what that is. A sea cactus. Oh wait, a snorkel snake. Ah, the similarities are crazy. I even go scuba diving all the time. Anyway, now we enter into the final page. Ladies with gentle hands. Here we are. Well, gobbies, we've come a long way. And before we go in here, I just want you to put on your best pair of underpants with a cartoon character on them and throw on your adult diaper, because we're going into the finale. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I picked stage 1 because I suck at this game. I picked stage 1 because once there's any remote difficulty, I just die, and I didn't want to restart all the way from the beginning. So can you blame a guy? Can you really blame a guy? There I go, talking about myself again. You know who this is about? This is about you, okay? I don't want you to listen to anything I say from now on, okay? Only if it's about you. I want you to start being selfish, like me. I, me. So because this was the easiest level, all you have to do is trigger a couple cobby lame mechanisms by swinging around on this platform. Right as the man playing the game on your screen right now was about to collect his last fruit, he encountered something difficult. There's this one spot where there's a bunch of pistons pressing down on each other, but you have to time it absolutely perfectly because the way you approach this, the pistons are off sync. So what Amza had to do is run through right at the perfect time and basically go full nuts to butts straight through. But yeah, it's either full send or no send, because if you don't run straight through these pistons, they're off sync immediately. So you have to go on your first run through there. But at the other end of these pistons, there was a pot, which on the other end had a banana. And this was all the Skinwalker playing the game needed to fight Baby Bowser, the final boss. You know what? I've talked way too much this video. I'm gonna shut my trap and let you guys just watch through the ending of the game, because I think it contains a very important lesson. Okay? Okay, I'll throw my eyes at you. What is this? Bang! Oh, I did damage, I think? Oh yeah, because he's shaking it off. Chud. Here's my poem. I'm the king, you dino guy. I'll smash you now, so say goodbye. Damn. MF Doom. Okay. Okay. I get it. I know it's okay. Oh, it grows fruit. Okay. That's clutch. Oh, what a snipe. Oh, I took damage. Okay, that's stupid. Ain't no way. Hey! Yow, this hurts. I hate you puny little Yoshis. I'll give you back your super stupid tree. Besides, its fruits taste rotten to me. Yippee-ki-yay. $10,000. Oh, hey, German bar 21. Probably it's not gonna let me do that much. Oh, Hiragana, katakana. ABC back enter. Ever heard of the back enter language? I think this game contains an important lesson for all ages. Even through rough times, through all the trials and tribulations, the rivers you may have to wade through, and the hills you may have to crawl over, this game teaches you to push forward and hold your head high, stick your chin up, take a deep breath, and you will eventually find happiness.
Oh.